Well, we want to bring you our CTV Morning Live exclusive now. Guys, you have to imagine, you take a vacation to the Dominican Republic. You plan on having the time of your life. You're at a resort. You decide you're going to book a boating excursion. So you go out with some other tourists, and then the boat starts to sink. Not everyone's wearing a life jacket, and it's going down quickly. One person is inside the cabin. Things start to get chaotic. Not only does the boat go under and you're at sea, you're stranded at sea for 7 hours. That's equivalent to a full workday.
Wow.
Here's Gabriel Walensky's story of survival. The answer to their prayers started propelling towards them after 7 solid hours of being stranded in the ocean.
We received the call approximately 11 o'clock a.m. that a boat had capsized or was sinking in approximately 10 miles offshore from Puerto Plata.
Sun burning their skin, salt from the sea taking its toll on their eyes.
I really did think she was going to die.
The mind wrestling with the unthinkable as tired limbs struggle to find strength and 11 helpless hearts pound with fear.
It was scary. It was very scary.
Ottawa's Gabe Walensky was the only Canadian tourist on the boat that went down. 8 others and 2 crew also on board.
When I first got in the water, I turned back towards the boat. As it was sinking, there was someone trapped in the boat. And she was stuck in what would be the cabin. She was not feeling well, so she was resting in the cabin, and as the boat sank, she was stuck in there. Her husband was in the water yelling, my wife's stuck in the boat, she's still in the boat, she's still in the boat. And you could see her through a window that would be usually at the top of the boat. It was now on the side facing us.
She managed to get out seconds before the boat was gone. After that, it turned into a 7-hour waiting game. September 9th, destined to be a day they'd never forget.
I think we were all focused on looking for things. You know, you're looking for that glimmer of hope. You're looking for that boat. You're looking for that plane. You're trying to listen to hear something.
He says there were a few false alarms. What sounded and looked like help was just another wave or another boat that couldn't see or hear them. And then this, half an hour before nightfall.
Out of nowhere, we heard something, and what was my right, a plane came, started flying a little bit lower towards us, saw us, turned its wing, and just did circles around us.
In this video, all hands helping, even the ones that had just been rescued.
Very dramatic, and you know what? Look, for us in mission control, we were just concerned about getting everyone back safe and sound.
After being in the sea and air, a big crowd was waiting as they touched land. Everyone surviving. The Dominican Navy and International Law and Security Association hailed heroes. Gabe says language was an issue, not with this Navy official, but with the captain of the boat, who also wasn't much of a swimmer.
And trust me, I was angry. You know, I was making sure that that captain did a mayday call. You know, he didn't speak English. You know, so we're doing our best to understand what he's saying through, you know, Spanish.
Just an incredible tale of survival there. Gabe describes the sun beaming down. He said some of the saving grace for him was that he was wearing a cap. Some of the other people weren't wearing caps, so you could see the burns on their faces, dehydration, no food for 7 hours, all that time, no water, just salt water.
What was the fear as time running out, nightfall? I'm thinking sharks.
Definitely sharks. He said that was definitely going through their minds as well. People go into survivor mode, right? There's that instinct that kicks in, and people didn't want to stick around. There were about 4 people that at one point decided, you know what, we're going to break away from this group. We're not going to stay together. We're going to swim. They attempted to swim because they could see shore. They're about 10 miles out. They could see the shore, but the current, the swells were so strong, they couldn't tell if they were getting closer or being pulled further away. They tried to swim, and it wasn't long after that they just gave up and came back to the group. And I think staying together is what helped them, right? Because it's very hard. Even the rescuer I spoke to, who happens to be Canadian, describes, you know, you can't tell if it's a wave or if it's birds. You can't tell if it's people down there. So certainly staying together and being a larger group would have helped catch their attention.
Terrifying, because this is something I think when you book these vacations, many of you do. Like I've been on so many catamaran boating excursions every single time I've gone away on vacation. But now I'm definitely, going to make sure I know where the safety procedures in
Of
place.
course.
Have my life jacket handy. It's just something you kind of almost take for granted sometimes.
And that
Life
was Gabe's
preservers.
message to people, right? Because he said there was no safety tutorial before they went out. People didn't even know where the life jackets were.
Oh.
He just happened to search and grab one very quickly.
Oh,
Glad
yeah,
he's
what
okay.
a story. Thanks for bringing that to us.
Yeah.
And I'm sure all Gabe's dance students at the dance studio are incredibly happy to see him back
Yeah.
and doing all right.